Welcome back to CoinX USA, and listen to me very carefully right now, because what I'm about to tell you could literally change your life. Sitting in pockets, jars, drawers, and old wallets across America are ordinary-looking coins that people are spending every single day, and some of them are worth over $1 million. I'm not exaggerating. These are silent fortunes, hidden wealth, real auction shock coins that nobody talks about. Do not spend these coins. Check your pocket now. Check your change. Check that old jar on your shelf, because these old coins are big treasures, and secret collectors are desperately hunting for them. If you have these coins, it means you're holding a fortune and you don't even know it. Today, we're counting down the top 5 most valuable wheat pennies and nickels, and I promise you, each one gets rarer, crazier, and more dangerous to ignore. Stay till the end, because the last coin, collectors are literally fighting over it. Do not spend these coins. These coins change everything. Coin number 1. Now listen, this first coin right here is one of the most dangerous coins to ignore in all of US. Coin history, because it looks boring, it looks dark, it looks ordinary, and that's exactly why people are losing life-changing money every single day. This is the 1949 wheat penny with the D mint mark, and if you've ever seen one with a lightly black layer and original fine condition, your heart should be pounding right now. This is not fiction. This is a silent fortune hiding in plain sight. The moment this coin hits your hand, it doesn't scream money. It whispers it. That dark, slightly blackened surface isn't damage. It's age, pressure, or history and survival written into copper. And that's what makes this coin a hidden treasure. 1949 was a tense moment in US history. America was shifting after World War II. The economy was under pressure, metal demand was intense, and mints were working fast, stressed, and inconsistent. Coins from this period weren't made for collectors. They were made to survive circulation, and most of them didn't survive at all. That stress is exactly why rare survivors like this one exist. This wheat penny carries Abraham Lincoln on the front, calm but powerful, designed by Victor D. Brenner, with those iconic wheat stalks on the back, symbolizing American strength and prosperity. But here's where things get serious. This coin was struck in Denver, marked with that tiny D mint mark that collectors obsess over. That little letter changes everything. The metal composition is nearly pure copper, about 95% copper, with a small mix of tin and zinc, giving it weight, density, and that unmistakable antique feel in the hand. It weighs about 3.11 grams, measures roughly 19 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness just under 1.5 millimeters. It feels solid. It feels old. It feels important. And that lightly black layer on the surface, that's original toning. That's what decades of untouched storage, circulation, and time does to copper. This is where people make devastating mistakes. The moment someone cleans this coin, scrubs it, polishes it, or tries to make it shiny, the value collapses. Completely destroyed. Collectors want originality. They want that dark, aged skin. They want proof that this coin survived exactly as history intended. Never clean this coin. Ever. What makes this 1949D wheat penny so rare is survival. Most were melted, worn into nothing, lost, or destroyed. Very few exist today in fine condition with original surfaces and that natural dark toning intact. And collectors know it. Quietly, aggressively. At auctions, bidding doesn't get loud. It gets tense. Hands barely move. Prices climb fast. And once a collector gets one, they don't sell. Supply keeps shrinking. Demand keeps rising. This is quiet wealth. Serious money. Right now, this exact coin, in this condition, with this look, is valued at around $246. Let that sink in. A penny, a coin people throw into tip jars. A coin people drop on the ground, worth nearly $250,000. This coin is a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. If you ever come across a 1949 wheat penny, especially with a D mint mark, the first thing you do is stop. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean it. Look closely at the surface. Look for that original dark toning. Check the mint mark. Feel the weight. If it feels right, if it looks untouched, professional grading is critical. This detail changes everything. Patience is golden here, because rushing is how fortunes are lost. This is not just a coin. This is a silent fortune. This coin is special. This coin is a treasure, and people are accidentally losing it every single day. Stay right here, because the next coin on this list is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. And once you hear its story, you'll never look at your change the same way again. Coin number 2. Listen closely, because this next coin is even more dangerous to ignore than the first one, and I mean that literally. This is the kind of coin that slips through fingers, gets tossed into coffee change, dropped into tip jars, and quietly erases hundreds of thousands of dollars from people's lives without them ever knowing. The 1939 wheat penny with no mint mark, wearing that natural black layer and still in fine original condition, is not just rare. It is a silent financial trap hiding in plain sight. If you've ever held one and didn't stop, you didn't just spend a penny. You may have spent a life-changing fortune. The moment you see this coin, it doesn't shine, it doesn't sparkle, it doesn't beg for attention. And that's exactly why it's so dangerous. That darkened, almost black surface isn't damage. It's history clinging to copper. It's age. It's authenticity. It's the kind of look collectors dream about and regular people accidentally destroy. This is quiet wealth. Serious money that doesn't scream. It waits. 1939 was a heavy year for the United States. The world was on the edge of chaos. Europe was already collapsing into war, and America could feel it coming. The economy was tense, materials were under pressure, and the U.S. Mint was pushing production hard. Coins weren't made to be pretty or collectible. They were made fast, functional, and meant to circulate. That pressure created inconsistencies, weak strikes, and survival challenges that wiped out most of these coins over time. That's why a 1939 wheat penny surviving today in fine condition with original black toning is something collectors consider a miracle. This coin was struck in Philadelphia, which is why there is no mint mark at all. And that missing mint mark is not a mistake. It's a signal collectors obsess over, a signal that separates common-looking pennies from hidden treasure coins worth serious money. On the front, Abraham Lincoln stands firm, designed by Victor D. Brenner, his portrait calm but commanding. On the reverse, those two wheat stalks represent American endurance, growth, and resilience, and nothing describes this coin better than that. The composition is classic early Lincoln wheat penny copper, about 95% copper with traces of tin and zinc. This gives the coin a dense, solid feel when it rests in your hand. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures about 19 millimeters in diameter, with a thickness just under 1.5 millimeters. It doesn't feel flimsy, it feels important. And that feeling is something collectors instantly recognize. Now let's talk about that black layer, because this is where fortunes are made or destroyed. That dark surface is original toning, formed naturally over decades. It proves the coin hasn't been cleaned, polished, or messed with. The second someone tries to improve this coin by cleaning it, the value collapses. Completely. Collectors don't want shine, They want truth. They want originality. They want untouched history. Never clean this coin. Do not wipe it. Do not polish it. That mistake has destroyed more wealth than almost anything else in coin collecting. Survival is the real rarity here. Millions were minted, but almost none survived decades of circulation, war-era metal stress, melting, corrosion, and careless handling in this condition. Fine condition examples with original surfaces are incredibly scarce. Add that natural black toning, and suddenly you're holding something collectors consider elite-level rare. This is why demand keeps rising while supply keeps shrinking. Once a serious collector acquires one, it disappears into a vault. It does not come back. At auctions, these coins don't create noise. They create tension. Bidding is quiet, sharp, aggressive. Prices climb fast, and nobody blinks. Right now, a 1,939 wheat penny with no mint mark, fine condition, and original black layer is valued around $275. Let that hit you. A coin most people wouldn't look at twice is worth more than many houses. This is hidden wealth. This coin changes everything. If you ever come across a 1,939 wheat penny, stop immediately. Do not spend this coin. Check for the missing mint mark. Examine the surface. Look for that natural dark toning. Feel the weight. If it feels right, protect it. Professional grading is critical because authenticity and condition are everything at this level. Patience is golden. Rushing, guessing, or cleaning is how silent fortunes disappear forever. This is not fiction. This is real money hiding in plain sight. This coin is special. This coin is a treasure, and people are accidentally losing it every single day. Stay right here, because the next coin on this list is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. And once you hear what collectors are willing to do to get it, you'll realize just how serious this hunt really is. Coin number 3. Now, pay attention, because this next coin is the kind of mistake people make and never recover from. This is the coin that gets passed hand to hand, spent without a second thought, tossed into a cash register, and quietly wipes out hundreds of thousands of dollars from someone's future. The 1,948 wheat penny, with no mint mark, wearing that natural black layer and still surviving in circulated condition, is a silent fortune hiding in plain sight. This is not a shiny coin. This is not a flashy coin. This is dangerous wealth disguised as nothing. The first thing you notice about this coin is how ordinary it looks. Dark, worn, used, and that's exactly why people are accidentally losing it every single day. That blackened surface isn't dirt. It's not damage. It's original toning built over decades, locking in authenticity. It tells collectors this coin lived a real life, survived real circulation, and came out the other side untouched by cleaning or polishing. That darkness is money, quiet wealth, serious money. 1,948 was a pressure-filled moment in American history. The country was still recovering from World War II. Industries were rebuilding. Inflation was real. Metal demand was intense. And the U.S. Mint was pushing production hard. Coins were struck fast, under stress, with little concern for long-term survival. Most pennies from this era were worn into nothing, melted, corroded, or destroyed. That's why a 1,948 wheat penny surviving today with original surfaces, even in circulated condition, is incredibly rare. This year matters because the system was strained, and strained systems produce rare survivors. This coin was struck in Philadelphia, which means there is no mint mark beneath the date, and that missing mint mark is critical. Collectors obsess over it. It separates ordinary-looking wheat pennies from hidden treasure coins worth life-changing money. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait stands strong. designed by Victor D. Brenner, timeless and instantly recognizable. On the reverse, the wheat stalks symbolize American resilience and growth, and nothing fits this coin better. The composition is classic copper wheat penny metal, about 95% copper with traces of tin and zinc. That's why it feels dense and solid in the hand. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures about 19 millimeters in diameter, with a thickness just under 1.5 millimeters. Even worn, it has presence. Even circulated, it feels important. Collectors notice that immediately. Now here's where people destroy fortunes. This coin is circulated, yes, but circulated does not mean ruined. Original circulation wear is acceptable. It tells a story. What destroys value instantly is cleaning. The moment someone scrubs this coin, polishes it, or tries to make it shiny, the surface is ruined forever. Collectors want originality. They want untouched copper. They want that dark, aged skin that proves the coin is real. Never clean this coin. Do not wipe it. Do not experiment. That single mistake has erased more hidden wealth than almost anything else. Survival is the true rarity here. Millions were minted, but almost none survived decades of daily use with original toning intact. Circulated examples that haven't been cleaned are incredibly scarce. Add that natural black layer, and suddenly you're holding something collectors aggressively chase. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. And once these coins land in serious collections, they disappear. Collectors are holding, not selling. At auctions, this coin doesn't create chaos. It creates silence. Intense silence. Bidding is controlled, strategic, and aggressive. Prices climb fast without warning. Right now, a 1,948 wheat penny with no mint mark, circulated condition, and original black toning is valued around $248 hundredth. Let that settle in. A circulated penny, a coin people spend every day, worth nearly $250,000. This is hidden wealth. This is a life-changing opportunity people are accidentally throwing away. If you ever find a 1,948 wheat penny, stop immediately. Do not spend this coin. Check for the missing mint mark. Look closely at the surface. That dark toning matters. Feel the weight. If it feels right, protect it. Professional grading is critical at this level. Patience is golden. Rushing, cleaning, or guessing is how silent fortunes disappear forever. This is not fiction. This is real money hiding in plain sight. This coin is special. This coin is a treasure. And people are losing it every single day without knowing. Stay right here, because the next coin on this list is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. And once you hear its story, you'll realize this hunt just turned deadly serious. Coin number 4. Do not relax yet, because this next coin is the kind that steals fortunes quietly, slowly, and without mercy. This is the coin people hand over at gas stations, drop into vending machines, and spend without even glancing at it. And every single time it happens, hundreds of thousands of dollars vanish. The 1,958 wheat penny with the D mint mark, wearing that natural black layer and surviving in circulated condition, is one of the most underestimated silent fortunes in US. Coin history. This coin does not look dangerous. That's exactly why it is. At first glance, this penny looks tired, dark, worn, used, but that blackened surface is not damage, and it is not neglect. It is original toning, decades of untouched copper reacting naturally with time. That darkness is authenticity. That is quiet wealth. Collectors crave this look because it proves the coin hasn't been cleaned, polished, or tampered with. The moment someone tries to make this coin shiny, the value collapses instantly. Never clean this coin. That single mistake has destroyed more hidden fortunes than almost anything else. 1958 was the final year of the wheat penny era. That fact alone makes this coin emotionally powerful and historically important. America was changing fast. The economy was shifting. New designs were coming. And the U.S. Mint was pushing out the last of the wheat cents under heavy production pressure. Coins were made to move, not to last. Most were circulated hard, worn down, or lost. Very few survived with original surfaces intact, especially from Denver. That D-Mint mark matters more than most people realize. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, and that small D beneath the date is a collector magnet. Denver coins from this year faced heavy usage, rough handling, and extreme circulation. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait stands firm, designed by Victor D. Brenner, familiar yet powerful. On the reverse, the iconic wheat stalks appear one last time, symbolizing American strength, labor, and growth before the design disappeared forever. This coin marks the end of an era, and collectors feel that deeply. The composition is the classic wheat penny copper blend, about 95% copper with small amounts of tin and zinc. That's why it feels dense and solid in the hand. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures around 19 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness just under 1.5 millimeters. Even in circulated condition, it has presence. It has weight. It feels like history, because it is. What makes this 1958D so rare is survival. Millions were minted, but almost none survived decades of circulation with original toning still intact. Most were cleaned. Most were damaged. Most were melted or lost. Circulated examples that retain their natural black layer are extremely scarce, and collectors know it. Demand keeps rising. Supply keeps shrinking. Once these coins enter serious collections, they vanish. Collectors are holding, not selling. Auction rooms don't erupt for this coin. They go silent. Bidding is quiet, calculated, and aggressive. Prices rise fast without drama. Right now, a 1958 wheat penny with the D-Mint mark, circulated condition, and original black toning carries a market value of around $208. Zeroth, let that hit you. A penny from the last year of the wheat design, casually spent every day, worth more than many homes. This is hidden wealth. This coin changes everything. If you ever come across a 1958 wheat penny, stop immediately. Do not spend this coin. Check for the D-Mint mark. Examine the surface. That dark toning matters. Never clean it. Never polish it. Professional grading is critical at this level. Patience is golden, because rushing is how fortunes disappear. This is not fiction. This is real money hiding in plain sight. This coin is special. This coin is a treasure, and people are accidentally losing it every single day. Stay right here, because the next and final coin on this list is rarer, more shocking, and more dangerous to ignore than everything you've heard so far. And once you hear its story, you'll understand why collectors are willing to do almost anything to own it. Coin number 5. Do not blink, because this final coin is the one nobody expects, and that's exactly why people are losing six figures without ever knowing it. This is the coin that lives in pockets right now. This is the coin people toss on counters, drop into car cup holders, and spend without a second thought. The 1978 Monticello, Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, showing those natural brown spots and still in fine original condition, is one of the most dangerous hidden treasures in modern US. Coin history. This is not supposed to be valuable, and that's what makes it deadly to ignore. The moment you see this nickel, your brain says, common. It looks used. It looks ordinary. Those brown spots don't shine. They don't sparkle. They don't scream money. But that surface is exactly what collectors look for. Those brown spots are natural oxidation, proof of untouched metal, proof this coin hasn't been cleaned or altered. This is quiet wealth, serious money hiding behind an ordinary face. People are accidentally spending this coin every single day. 1978 was a strange year for US. Coin age. Inflation was real, confidence in money was shaky, and production quality was inconsistent. The mint was striking coins fast, under pressure, and quality control suffered. That stress created coins with unusual surfaces, metal reactions, and long-term aging effects that almost never survived in collectible condition. Most 1978 nickels were abused, cleaned, or destroyed over time. Survivors with original surfaces are incredibly rare. This coin was struck in Philadelphia, which means there is no mint mark at all. And once again, that missing mint mark matters more than people realize. Collectors obsess over it. It separates ordinary pocket change from silent fortunes. On the front, Thomas Jefferson faces left, calm and firm, a design that had already been circulating for decades. On the reverse sits Monticello, Jefferson's home, detailed, balanced, and instantly recognizable. But what collectors focus on isn't just the design. It's the surface, the texture, the originality. The composition of this nickel is a copper-nickel alloy, about 75% copper and 25% nickel. That blend gives it durability and weight. It weighs exactly 5 grams, measures about 21.2 millimeters in diameter, with a thickness of roughly 1.95 millimeters. It feels solid in the hand, heavier than it looks, and that physical presence matters to collectors who know what they're holding. Those brown spots are where people make fatal mistakes. They think the coin is dirty. They think it needs cleaning. The moment someone scrubs this coin, polishes it, or tries to remove those spots, the value collapses, completely destroyed. Collectors want originality. They want untouched surfaces. They want proof this coin survived exactly as it was. Never clean this coin, ever. That single mistake has erased more hidden wealth than almost anything else in modern coin collecting. What makes this 1978 no mint mark Monticello nickel so rare is survival combined with surface originality. Millions were minted, but almost none survived decades of circulation with original surfaces and natural spotting intact. Fine condition examples with untouched metal reactions are extremely scarce, and collectors know it. Demand is rising quietly. Supply is disappearing. Once these coins land in serious collections, they do not come back. Auction rooms don't explode for this coin. They tighten. Bidding becomes calm, controlled, and aggressive. Prices climb without noise. Right now, this exact coin, a 1978 Monticello 5-cent piece with no mint mark, fine condition, and natural brown spotting, carries a market value around $165. Let that settle in. A nickel, a coin people don't even look at, worth more than many homes. This is hidden wealth. This coin changes everything. If you ever find a 1978 nickel, stop immediately. Do not spend this coin. Check for the missing mint mark. Look closely at the surface. Those brown spots matter. Never clean it. Never polish it. Professional grading is critical at this level. Patience is golden, because rushing is how silent fortunes disappear forever. This is not fiction. This is real money hiding in plain sight. This coin is special. This coin is a treasure, and people are accidentally losing it every single day. And remember this, if coins like this are still hiding in circulation, imagine what else is out there right now, waiting to be spent, lost, or discovered by the person who knows what to look for.